Alright, guys, so I just got done listening to Prince's Controversy album. This was definitely a cool little album, you know. One thing I'm noticing that I'm not a huge fan of is like kind of like how short in length the albums are or have been recently, like Dirty Mind and Controversy. How long was the Prince album? The Prince album was pretty decently long. A lot of his albums are honestly pretty short. Like he doesn't really have like super long albums until 1999. That's when like he really started, having more length to his songs and whatnot. But yeah, this was definitely a I don't know. Like this was, sheesh, man. It's so hard to like just like review Prince because like his music, you can't just like review it based off one listen. Even though I try to, it's very hard to do that. You really have to like really soak in, his music and like the feeling of it and everything. But um, controversy was solid. Sheesh, I like forgot like mostly how most of these sound. I really like Andy Christian a lot. Uh, Private Joy. How was that one? I don't remember. I think that one was good. The Do Me Baby one. I wasn't a huge fan of this one, although I did like the R&B feel and everything. I just thought overall I wasn't like a huge fan of that one. And I generally like his R&B songs, but I wasn't like a huge fan of that one. Uh, Track number two was alright. Jack, I almost said it. Track number eight was it was cool. Uh, just very weird. Let's work. Let's work was Let's work was pretty alright. It was it wasn't like amazing. It was just more just like a standard funk song in my opinion. And yeah, this was a very interesting album. I'm very curious as to like how this one is gonna stack up against Dirty Mind because I actually Dirty Mind was pretty good. It had like honestly, this and Dirty Mind like seemed just like very close. Like they seemed almost like hand in hand. Like Controversy was almost like a continuation of Dirty Mind, right? Like they just seem so similar, and I feel like this is probably one of the few times this has happened in his career where, or maybe not one of the few times, but like these two albums sound very similar and identical to each other. But I don't know, man. I don't know. This was definitely just a interesting album, man. I enjoyed it, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to like re-listen to it and see like how much I really enjoyed it, and see like more importantly like where this one stacks up against like or other albums that I've heard from him. Like, do I like this one more than Dirty Mind, or because I don't know, man. It was just very interesting. I enjoyed it though. Overall, I enjoyed it. I do, I do wish his songs kind of just like, well, I guess that's part of his growth, like him just kind of figuring out what works and whatnot. But like a lot of his songs early on, especially like with the more funk vibe, songs, they don't really have like a whole lot of just like that to them, like how the songs in 1999 did. But I mean, I guess that's part of growth and whatnot. And a year later, he released 1999, which is a classic album right here. Really classic album, man. Oh, another thing. I wonder if these two albums like have any B sides, like Dirty Mind and Controversy, because I was actually in the like the Prince album, and are there any B sides to these albums, like or unreleased tracks or anything? Because that would be interesting to maybe like listen to a couple of those and see like what potentially could have been on the album but didn't make it, or B sides or whatever. Very curious about that. So the next album I'll do, what will be the next album I do? Holy crap, I did all these so far. Sign of the Times. Oh man, Sign of the Times is still my favorite Prince album, man. I seriously don't think he can top that. What the heck? I've never seen this one before. Bruh. Prince was wild, man. I'm just say that. Like the boldness he had to just do the stunts he did and wear the things he wore, bruh. That takes heart. Especially like if you straight, that really takes heart. I've done Alphabet Street from this one, so I guess this will be the next one I do. I don't know. I know a lot of people told me like to do, um, like people want me to do certain albums, and then like after that, after a certain like time period or whatnot, not to do anymore or something. Like people were saying that the Emancipation album was the last one I should do, and I don't know, but yeah, this was definitely a cool album, man. Really enjoyed listening to it. Prince, very interesting artist, and it's definitely been a cool journey to kind of go back and see where he came from, how he over time evolved into like the 1999 Purple Rain Prince, Sign of the Times Prince, So I think that's definitely cool. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the reactions, make sure you smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. That being said, much love, stay safe, and peace out.